all. I, Dr. Ashmita Mali, Assistant Professor from Faculty of Commerce, Parur University, welcome you all in the series of webinar at Parur University. Our today's webinar speaker for this slot is Dr. Radhika Panchal, who is currently engaged at BJ Vanyajya Mahavidyalay at Vallabh Vidyanagar as a visiting faculty. Furthermore, she has a 6 years of teaching experience altogether with many national and international paper publications. She has a gold medal to her credit for securing highest mark in subject business organization at her college level. She possesses leadership qualities and has built up qualities in teaching by attending various faculty development programs. On this verse, I feel extremely happy to greet her by my verbal words, which is directly connecting to her today's topic, that is the art of effective communications and radiate confidence, which will focus on how to be proactive in one's own communication skills. Thank you, and I request to Dr. Radhika for further delivery of these sessions. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Asmita Mali, Madam. Om Saraswati Namastubhyam Varde Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhi Bhavato Me Sada. I, Dr. Radhika Panchal, hope I'm completely audible and visible to each of you. The topic today of the webinar is on the art of effective communication and how to radiate one's confidence. We are here to just gain some little information. I'm not here to teach you anything, all of you, as a student, to all the students. We are just here to gather little information, how to be proactive in one's own communication, most importantly, while we are facing an interview, how to be a very practically proactive at that time. I'm here basically for that only. I have prepared a little effective PPT so that you can just go through little words what I'm speaking. That's why, not to bore you at all, but just to make you see that what are the concepts which we should keep in mind while facing the practical things in our life. Yes, so just sharing my screen for that. So just please go through that. Okay. Is it okay? Is my screen visible to you all, those who are listening me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Thank you. We are here for the topic again, that is art of effective communication, which I've written over here. Can you see the slogan given by Jim Rohn? He says that effective communication. What is effective communication? 20% what you know, 80% how you feel about what you know. This is communication, and this makes up total 100%. Going on to the topic, that is art of communication, let us first basically start with, that is the process, which is very known to all of us. Okay, it is very easiest process. First of all, let me ask, in communication, how many person are how many person is the requirement of the person? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, or many people? How many person are required if we want to communicate the thing? Can anyone answer me? Okay, fine. In a communication, we need 2 or more than 2 people. Okay? It is, if we talk about physical communication, then there is a requirement of 2 or more than 2 people. But if we talk about our personal, that is interpersonal communication, then one person itself can be a communicator in themselves. Why? Because we communicate within us sometimes, right? Not sometimes, most of the times we communicate within ourselves. Okay, There are some interpersonal communications within us which we talk in us, right? And if we talk about physical communication, then we require two person. One person encodes the message through proper channel. That it can be a channel known as internet. It can be a channel known as verbal words, right? Whatever information which we give to the other person, the person who is a receiver decodes the information from you, tries to understand with proper channel, and whatever he or she has understand, they will give you a revert in a sense, that is a feedback. Okay, so like this the whole communication process goes on. Now in this communication process, the transmitter and receiver, the two person, those who are there, what tactics, what practical things, what skills and abilities while performing practically they need to take up in mind, that we are going to see over here. Communication mainly involves four components, as you all know. This is very basic thing. The topic which I have taken is the topic which you already know. I just need to add up little things into it. Hope I'm audible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Okay, there are mainly four components we have in a communication. We mainly know two, right? Verbal and non-verbal. Here I have added the two more, paraverbal and return messages. What about verbal messages? Verbal, the very simple things, that is the words we choose, right? Paraverbal, that is how we say the words, how we deliver the message. That is paraverbal. While communicating, while saying something, I'll give you one example. Here, verbal message and paraverbal message. The sentence is there. I want to go to the classroom, right? How you choose the word, everything that you wanted to tell to someone, to the receiver, right? You have choose the sentence and you have put up all the letters into it. That is, I want to go to the classroom with proper grammar, right? That is, I want to go to the classroom. How you say that? Madam, I want to go to the classroom. That is paraverbal message. That means you are requesting her. That is paraverbal. How you say the words. Okay, if I say the words with no any pause or with no any full stop into it and in a rude manner, then paraverbal message will reflect that you are very rude. I want to go to the classroom. That is rude, right? So verbal, the words which you are choosing, it contains paraverbal messages as well. That means how you say the words, okay, in what manner you say the words. That is most important. So this is the main thing which we need to, which we are missing, and we need to learn the thing. Non-verbal message, that is also common, verbal and non-verbal. That is with the body language. Yes, that means with the actions. That is non-verbal. While teaching, that your teachers which are teaching to you in a classroom uses their hands, right? Movement of hands, uses the movement of eyes, uses the movement of their neck. Okay, they try to see all the students sitting into the class. So these are the usage of body languages, that is known as non-verbal message. It does not require any words to be spoken from the mouth. Okay, it requires only actions. If some here I'll give another example in non-verbal message. If someone is doing mischief in the class, okay, someone is not just performing well into the class, and he or she is disturbing, then what will happen? Do your teacher just pop out the big eyes and look at the student? Because why they pop out the big eyes and look at the student? Just to give him a sign, him or her a sign that you are disturbing a class. Just keep your mouth shut, right? Do not disturb, so that others can study nicely, okay, without any disturbance. Are you getting? So this is a non-verbal message which you already know, might be knowing, right? That is a simple usage of a body language with the actions. Return messages. Do we use mobiles? We use internets. right? So what we do, we make use of this nowadays, return messages, right? Return messages in terms of messaging one person to another. It is also communication. Here you can add up punctuations, grammar, right? Everything with proper question mark, full stop. So, with the return message, also the other person who is a receiver receives your message and perceives the thing, whatever you want to say in a manner, they perceive the same thing in the same manner, right? So these are the four components, that is verbal message, paraverbal, how we say the words, non-verbal, that is using sign languages, actions, and return messages, which we type and write into our mobile through WhatsApp, through Instagram, through Messenger, right? So these are the return messages. These are the four components. The summary I have written here, why we use these four components, just to be very clear, to be very concise in a sense, not elaborating long messages, but whatever you want to say, you try to say it in a very simple sentence message in a clear manner. If we use these four things, it will make you clear and concise in your message. The person who is receiving will receive a correct message with proper understanding. Okay, hope you are getting me what I'm saying. Okay, so these four components are basically important for these things, that is to be clear, concise, to receive in a correct understanding manner, to whom you send and to whom you receive. Moving further, what can be the 5 C's to be included in your speech? While you are communicating practically, right, physically, what are the 5 C's to be included in your speech? These are the most important 5 C's, that is clarity and coherence. Nowadays, coherence and clarity, I have taken it first because it is most 100% important, right? The personality of a person can be judged with his clarity and coherence. Here I have made something in a bold letters. Can you see? In a clarity and coherence, I have written, keep it short and simple, avoid unfamiliar words and jargons, that I'll come on that later on. I have written, use good synonyms. This is most important. Coherence. What to use? Use good synonyms. I have given an example to relate to the synonym. Here it is written in an example, management refers to a group of people who takes decision in an organization. यहाँ पे मैंने ये सेंटेंस लिखा है, इसके लिए नहीं लिखा कि आप समझो क्या लिखा है, नो, I just want to make out one sentence. यहाँ देखो, management refers to a group of people who takes decision in an organization, right? It is written like that. इसको समझना नहीं है. I want to make an activity. Use good synonyms. हम जब भी स्पीच देते हैं, right? अगर आप स्पीच देते हो तो क्या अलग करते हो? That is important. And nowadays, coherence has taken a great importance. That is, try to use good synonyms. What is synonyms? આપણે ગુજરાતીમાં કહીએ સમાનાર્થી, right? Synonyms means samanarthi. You need to speak up similar words. Similar words in a sense to make you different, to make your speech different from others. So here, if we see, यहाँ sentence जो है example में, management refers to a group of people who takes decision in an organization. If you see the word management, उसका synonym ढूंढो, आपको list of synonyms मिलेंगे. हमको ये एक्टिविटी करनी है to develop our communication. Okay, so management, उसका synonym ढूंढो, refers to a group of people. Group of people के काफी सारे synonyms है. People, you can use individual. People की जगह पे आप individual भी लिख सकते हो, right? Who takes decision in an organization. तो डिसीजन का आपको सिनोनिम मिल जाएगा, बहुत सारे, यू कैन गूगल इट आउट, कोई भी हार्ड चीज नहीं है, राइट? इन एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन डिसीजन के सिनोनिम्स आप ढूंढोगे, इफ यू विल राइट इन अ गूगल synonym for decision, so many nice words similar to it you will get. So like this you need to just cope up with your vocabulary. ऐसे हमको vocabulary, नए नए वर्ड्स हमको हम अपने सेंटेंसेस में डालने हैं, पर ऐसे वर्ड्स जो सामने वाला जो the person who is hearing you, it should be known to him. Okay, हमको बहुत सारे ऐसे hard synonyms नहीं डालने हैं, but the synonyms which can be pleasant to hear, which can be easily known to us. Okay, अगर आप ऐसे simple synonyms डालोगे in your sentences when you are speaking, right, then it will make your speech very very effective, और सामने वाला impress होगा ही होगा. Why I am focusing this? Because whenever we are facing an interview, you need to use coherence, that is synonyms. If you use synonyms, it will be having a greater impact on the interviewer, the person who is taking your interview. Okay, so that was most important. So you use good synonyms. So ये जो example है उसका आप जो management word है, group of people है, decision है, organization है, इसके काफी सारे synonyms we can Google it out. We have notes facility in our mobile, right? We have an app known as Notes. Daily, what you can do, we can daily have one word, one nice word, उसके synonym ढूंढो, and पूरा दिन एक ही word पे जो नए नए synonyms ढूंढे हैं उसके similar words, पूरा दिन एक दिन उसको you try to use that word in your sentences the whole day long when you are going to speak with someone. Okay, so daily one word. So in a month, how many days we have? 30 days we have. So in a day, single day, you can have at least one word and its synonyms. Then in a 30 days, so many, in a 1 month, so many number of words you will come across with new meaning and new synonyms of it, similar words, but new name of it. So this practice can be done practically. I prefer this. I basically do this. That's why I'm suggesting. बोलते हैं ना कि किसी को suggestion तभी दो when you are doing that. I believe in that. So I do that. So I'm just telling you to do, right? All of you as a student. In a student life, this is very important. Okay, so 5 C's. We should be clear with words which we are speaking. It should have some innovative words into it. You should use some synonyms. There should be completeness, right? You understand with the word completeness and did not need to explain much. What is completeness? I have written, we stick to 5 W's. Who, what, where, when, and why. Okay, who, what, where, and when, and why. I'll give you one example. I want to go to the market to purchase brinjal. So I'm specific at my thing. Where I want to go to market. If I add, I want to go to the market to purchase a brinjal in evening. Who, what, where, when, and why. Include ho gaya. So whatever the sentence deliverance you are doing to the interviewer while you are communicating, you should take care that 5 W's should be included into your sentence. Okay, who, what, where, when, and why. Be concise about the speech or communication which you do. Be concise. Okay, avoid unnecessary repetition. Teachers, most specifically, if you will see, they will be repeating the word, right, correct, do you understand, we repeat. Why? Because it is necessary to see whether you understood or not. But while you are facing an interview, you should not use You should not repeat the words. Okay. Also, make a practice not to use fillers. Be concise. Fillers. 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 What is fillers? I'll give you an example again. Here, we are here for practical study itself. We are not here for theories, right? Concise. Do not use fillers. I'll tell you what we do generally. Madam, I was in a class, but the teacher did not came up. So, shall I go to the another class? Like that we do. What I did in between, right? These are fillers. Why we use fillers? While facing an interview, this will come up. This will come up naturally. Why? Because we are lacking the words. We do not just go to the words, right? We are missing the words. We do not have much vocabulary. We do not have nice words to be taken, right? We do not have confidence, most important. That's why we use why? Because we take a time to search another word. Our brain is taking a you don't know, but we are doing this. As a student, you don't know, but this happens. Okay, so that's why we use fillers. Our brain is taking little time to just a second minute of time, right? A very minute time they are taking to search the another word to be spoken to the person. Okay, that's why we use fillers. So be concise. Unnecessary repetition should not be there. Long sentences, but it should include what, where, why, how, and when. Okay, be courteous. What is be courteous? Courteous means, again, I'll give you an example here. If your madam is asking, why are you late? Okay, so you will say, Madam જવા દો ને બસ પડી ગઈ હતી એમ થયું હતું તેમ થયું હતું. No, you should be courteous. Sorry madam, I was late because my bus didn't turn up in time today. Okay, so today I am late. I will take care from now onwards. Courtesy. So while facing an interview, what we are using, we should use courteous manners. Okay, we should use courteous manners in the sentences which we are speaking. Confident tone, most again important. So these 5 C's are most important, but starting with synonym was most important. That's why we have started with coherence. And last most important, confident tone. Be self-reliant at your language tone. Follow your teachers. I'll say here, confident tone. They have confident tone. The teacher, the one person is teaching you, and you are 40 in numbers sitting in a class. One person, think, one person is teaching 40 students. How much level of confidence he or she as a teacher might have? So learn from your teachers. Confident tone. Okay? No one is the best example for this. No one can replace them. So teachers are having a most confident tone. They have completeness, they have clarity. Then and only then you are going to study nicely. Okay? So 5 C's you should learn this from your teachers. How to speak up, how to use new words. Okay? So going forward, roadblocks. Most important again, roadblocks. What are roadblocks? Limitation in your speech. What are the limitations in your speech? We, first of all, if we do not be simple, if we do not be clear, then it is again the 100% roadblock, right? If you want to say something, say it in a simple manner. It should include all the information into it, whatever you want to say, right? The problems which we cause are just 4 problems, but हम इसके ऊपर ध्यान नहीं देते हैं और बैठ के समझते नहीं हैं. We all face a problem, right? And these are the 4 problems. but we do not try to overcome that because हम उसके ऊपर ध्यान नहीं देते हैं, हम उसके ऊपर स्टडी नहीं करते हैं what problem I am facing while speaking. We perceive the things, the problem first is special problem first, just like me. We perceive the thing, हम कैसा देखते हैं, मैं जैसा हूं एज अ पर्सन, राइट, तो मैं ऐसा ही वर्ल्ड को देखूंगा. दिस इज द बिगेस्ट प्रॉब्लम. What we do, just like me, everything around me is just like me. If I am a negative person, the things going on to the world or around the world, I will see the things in a negative manner. उसमें पॉजिटिव आएगा ही नहीं. So just like me as I am, I will, whatever I am, I will see the things like I want to see. I will not see the things actually what the things is. Okay, everybody is not similar. We are not similar to one another. ट्विंस जब बॉर्न होते हैं तो ट्विंस का भी अपना आइडेंटिफिकेशन अलग अलग होता है. Okay, they are not similar. Their habits are, twins are though they are born twins, their habits, their way of seeing the things, their ability, their skills, everything differs. तो जब ट्विंस ही सेम नहीं है, जो बॉर्न ही हुए ट्विंस वही सेम नहीं है, तो how can we see the world as like we are? Okay, so don't see the things like what we are. See the things what the world wants to show you. Clear? Hope I'm clear with this. Stereotype. Stereotype means rigid, right? You want to see the things, if you want to see the things in a negative manner, you will see the things in that manner itself. You will not change yourself. That is stereotypes. There are persons available over here, right, in around us, those who are stereotype. नहीं, ये follow करना है तो यही follow करना है, ऐसा होना है तो ऐसा ही होना चाहिए. That is wrong. If this things comes in you, then these are the roadblocks for your speech. Be flexible. The nice thing roadblock is good day bad day effect. What is good day bad day effect? अगर हमारा दिन अच्छी तरीके से शुरू हुआ है तो आपको सब पॉजिटिव नजर आएगा थ्रू आउट द डे. एम आई राइट? एंड दिस इज प्रैक्टिकल थिंग एंड दिस इज वेरी नेचुरल. ओके, एंड इफ समथिंग हैज गॉन रॉन्ग इन द बिगिनिंग ऑफ योर डे और इन बिटवीन द डे, तो पहला हाफ अच्छा गया, राइट, एंड इफ समथिंग हैज अकर्ड जो आपको पसंद नहीं है, आपके खिलाफ है, नेगेटिव थिंग, देन half of the day जब से ये start हुआ something wrong into your day, then again you will see your day in a negative manner. होता है ऐसा, and I'm true at this. उतना पता है मुझे. I'm 99% true at this. Good day bad day effect. Good day, whole day it will be good. If something happens bad, then वो वही घड़ी वही टाइम से सब bad दिखेगा आपको, नेगेटिव दिखेगा, सब पे गुस्सा आएगा, राइट. सो अगर इंटरव्यू उसी टाइम पे है जब बैड हुआ तो क्या करोगे? यू विल हैव नेगेटिव इम्पैक्ट, कुछ भी बोल के आ जाओगे? नो, राइट. सो योर बैड डे शुड बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू गुड इफेक्टिव डे. क्लियर? हॉलो और पिचफॉर्क इफेक्ट. Hollow or pitchfork effect is that do not create negative information or do not speak any negative sentences while delivering a speech or while you are communicating with someone or while someone is taking your interview. Do not create negative sentences. I'll give you one nice example for this pitchfork effect. If an interviewer asks, why you left your last job? आपने last job क्यों छोड़ दी? ऐसा पूछेंगे. What you will, जो आपका real answer है वो नहीं आना चाहिए. For example, if you say as an answer that in the last job which I did, they were pressurizing me to do the work. They were burdening me to do the work. चलेगा ऐसा? No. Don't try to create a pitchfork effect. Don't hello yourself. You should not say like that. No negative sentences. In fact, आप क्या बोल सकोगे उनको if they are asking why you left your last job? What should be a simple answer? कुछ भी जो भी हुआ है रियलिटी हुआ है, you do not have to show in a negative way. Tell them I have left my job because I want to have good opportunities. I want to have good opportunities in my coming future. That's why I left my job. I want to have nice, good targets, right? That's why I left the job. So many reasons you have, but try to create it in a positive manner. Do not try to be creating in a means do not indulge yourself into creating a negative sentences. इसे पता है आपको कि सामने वाले पे नेगेटिव इम्पैक्ट पड़ेगा, बट आप टोटली अ नेगेटिव पर्सन हो ऐसा रिफ्लेक्ट होगा, विच इज टोटली रॉन्ग. Okay, so do not pitchfork. Do not try to create a negative impression. Try to create positive environment in a room while you are sitting in front of the interviewer. Okay, not taking much time. Let's just go a little faster. Okay, not that faster, but we'll try to complete because I want to cover little information. I want to deliver you the information which I want to actually deliver. Here, there is one person, Eric Byrne. He has given the pattern. ये आपको पता नहीं होगा शायद. We have 3 ego states in us. Ego state you understand, right? Ego state. आपको एक ही पता है ego राखे छे. But कयो ego राखे छे? There are 3 egos. Parent ego state, adult ego state, and child ego state. These are 3 patterns. इससे हमारी life reflect होती है. How are you as a person is reflected by 3 ego states. Can you see on the screen? In a round circles, red letter पे लिखा है PAC और सामने भी लिखा है arrow करके PAC. What is this? Again, a parent ego state, adult ego state, and a child ego state. Ego, right? But ego has been converted into 3 things. So I'll just give you a nice information on this. There are 3 types of transaction. Well, while you are communicating, there are 3 types of transaction. First is complementary transaction. हम फटाफट देख लेते हैं पहले. Crossed transaction and angular transaction. Again, going back to the main first transaction. Transaction in a sense, हम off topic नहीं जा रहे हैं, communication की ही बात हो रही है, right? There are 3 states. आप जब communicate करते हो तो आपका mood कैसा है, right? तो you have 3 ego states while you communicate. तो कौन सा ego state use हो रहा है while you are delivering something, while you are saying something to some person, कौन सा ego state आप use करते हो, that we are seeing here. Okay, so communication की ही बात हो रही है, parent, adult and child. ये practically naturally possible है. So whatever I am speaking, it is really true. Think upon this. Okay, I request you all to think upon this and try to overcome your communication skills. Types of transaction. First, complementary transaction. आप यहाँ देखो, this is important. Can you see the arrows? Parent to child state. Okay, this is most nice example, effective example. There is one manager, there is an employee. Manager कुछ पूछ रहे हैं employee से. तो देखो क्या पूछ रहे हैं. Manager is saying you are 3 hours late. I want an explanation. Manager ने क्या पूछा? You are 3 hours late. Why you are late? I want an explanation, right? What is an employee's response and what should be a response? यहाँ दिया है, ये response होना चाहिए. देखो, I am really sorry, comma, pause करने का, right? I am really sorry. I slept through the alarm. It won't happen again, I promise. ऐसा होना चाहिए. This is speech. Are you seeing मैंने कैसे बोला pause करके and sentences को vibrate भी किया. I'm really sorry. I left through the alarm. It won't happen again, I promise. This is how you speak up with the higher authority, the authority who is upper to you. Like this you should speak, like this you should answer. यहाँ पे कौन सा ईगो आ रहा है? पैरेंट ईगो किसको है? मैनेजर को है पैरेंट ईगो. पैरेंट मीन्स सबसे ऊपर. adult ego means when you are at a similar level, and child ego means નમ્રતાથી યુઝ કરવાનું, કોકને નમ્રતાથી કહેવાનું to the parent ego state, answering in a very courteous manner to a person who is asking, who is at an upper authority. Okay, so parent and child ego state. Agar ego state clash hua, right, manager is asking, you are 3 hours late, I want an explanation. Agar यहाँ पे ऐसा बोला आपने, it's okay, I know I'm late, ऐसा बोलोगे तो ईगो स्टेट क्लैश होगा. मैनेजर का कौन सा ईगो स्टेट है? अभी पेरेंट ईगो स्टेट है. और आपने जो जवाब दिया, आई नो, राइट, आई नो आई एम लेट, तो ये क्या हुआ? अगेन पेरेंट ईगो स्टेट हुआ. ઉપરી અધિકારીએ જે ક્વેશ્ચન પૂછ્યો અને તમે જો ક્વેશ્ચન આપો, સોરી આન્સર આપો, અને એ પણ એનો જ લેવલનો ટોનનો આપો, that means your ego states are clashing. This should not happen. If someone is at upper authority, then you should answer being in a child ego state. Hope I'm clear. I hope I'm clear, and whatever I want to say, you are getting me, right? Okay, so parent and child ego state. Parent ego state है तो naturally child ego state आना चाहिए. जब वो शांत हो जाएंगे तो then you can ask, then you can say them, then you can explain them. Okay, so between the manager and employee, it should be a parent and a child ego state. Sometimes you can go to the adult state, as जब मैंने बोला, जब वो शांत हो जाएंगे, then you can change your ego state, right? But not at a time when the fire is in burning stage. आपको बुझाना है फायर को, बढ़ाना नहीं है, right? So this is complementary transaction. The another is crossed transaction. क्रॉस ट्रांजैक्शन में क्या होता है? देखा, क्रॉस हो रहा है सब, अडल्ट अडल्ट, पैरेंट चाइल्ड. ओके, लुक एट द एग्जांपल हियर. मैनेजर एंड एम्प्लॉय. You are 3 hours late. I want an explanation. Same हुआ जो अभी हमने देखा. What employee is answering? See, oh, didn't you get held up by that crash on the motorway as well? क्या बोला उसने? I'll explain. ये थोड़ा hard है समझने में. Manager पूछ रहे, you know, right? Manager क्या पूछ रहे? वो पूछ रहे, why you are late? I want an explanation. The employee ने कौन से state में देख दिया? Answer देखो. मिक्सअप किया, अडल्ट एंड चाइल्ड स्टेट दोनों मिक्सअप किया. उन्होंने बोला, एम्प्लॉय ने कोई भी कर्टियसनेस नहीं दिखाई, पोलाइटनेस नहीं दिखाई. व्हाट एम्प्लॉय सेड, ओ डिडंट यू गेट हेल्ड अप? हेल्ड अप मींस मैं जब आ रहा था तो एक एक्सीडेंट हुआ था, इसलिए मैं रुक गया, बिकॉज रोड वाज ब्लॉक. ओके, ऐसा बोल रहा है वो एम्प्लॉय, ऐसा बोल रहे हैं मैनेजर को. तो आपको वो नहीं आया था बीच में जब आप आए घर से? तो मुझे तो ये बीच में ऐसा रोड ब्लॉक हुआ था ड्यू टू एक्सीडेंट और समथिंग. यहाँ लिखा है आई हेल्ड अप बाय दैट क्रैश ऑन द मोटरवे एज वेल, राइट? तो वो क्रैश हुआ था, इसलिए आई वाज जस्ट स्टक अप, दैट्स व्हाई आई एम लेट. तो आप ये नाइसली यू कैन एक्सप्लेन दैट इन अ पोलाइट मैनर, बट हियर एम्प्लॉय हैज नॉट डन. व्हाट ही डिड, ही मिक्स्ड अप द ईगो स्टेट्स. उसको कौन सा ईगो स्टेट यूज करना था? Child ego state, because manager was at a parent ego state. Okay, so he is saying, oh, didn't you get held up by that crash on the motorway as well? તમને પણ આ નડ્યું નતું? એવું કહેવાય ના કહેવાય, right? So crossed transaction. Clear? The another is angular transaction, the last one, that is angular transaction. Here what is happening? Angular transaction is always an informal transaction. Informal. यहाँ पे adult adult, adult child. Okay, adult to child. I'll show you with an example, it will be more clear. सेल्स पर्सन इनफॉर्मल है, तो कोई बातचीत कर रहे हैं, रिलेटिव एक रिलेटिव दूसरे रिलेटिव से, कोई फ्रेंड दूसरे फ्रेंड से बातचीत कर रहा है, तो कौन सा स्टेट आएगा? तब आपको कौन से ईगो स्टेट रखना है? चाइल्ड ईगो स्टेट. इट कैन बी अ पॉसिबिलिटी ऑफ अडल्ट ईगो स्टेट, बट उसमें कोई पेरेंट ईगो स्टेट नहीं आएगा, बिकॉज आप अपर अथॉरिटी नहीं हो, आप सिमिलर लेवल पे हो. Okay, when you are, as I said, when one relative is communicating with another relative, right? When some friends are communicating within themselves, they can have a child ego state, same level. Okay, salesperson, यहाँ पे सेल्स पर्सन अडल्ट ईगो यूज कर रहा है और कस्टमर चाइल्ड ईगो यूज कर रहे हैं. इट कैन बी मोस्ट, इट्स वेरी क्लियर. सी व्हाट सेल्स पर्सन इज सेइंग, that's the latest iPod, that's the latest iPod, and there's a 50% off at the moment if you are interested. ऐसा बोल रहे सेल्स पर्सन कस्टमर को. क्या बोला कि ये एकदम लेटेस्ट है iPod और 50% ऑफ भी है इसमें टुडे, राइट मोमेंट. इफ यू आर इंटरेस्टेड यू कैन परचेज दैट, ऐसा बोल रहे हैं. तो कस्टमर ने कौन सा रिएक्शन दिया? वाओ दैट्स अमेजिंग, I'll take one. Wow, that's amazing. ये आप कब यूज कर सकते हो? Only and only while you are at a similar level. That's why I say कोई रिलेटिव से बात कर रहा है, कोई चाइल्ड है तो एक चाइल्ड दूसरे चाइल्ड से बात कर रहा है, कोई फ्रेंड्स है तो ग्रुप ऑफ फ्रेंड्स, तब you can use this ego state, child ego state. Are you getting? Because wow, that's amazing. This cannot be used if you are communicating with some higher upper authority, as we said, as we saw, manager or employee. The wow, that's amazing as aayega? No. Okay, so salesperson to a customer, informal, so that is known as angular transaction. Okay, moving further, these are the sample behavior sheet. Very simple sample behavior sheet. यहाँ पे देखो चाइल्ड का मैंने पहले दिया है यहाँ पे, राइट? ये मैंने नहीं बनाया है खुद ने. I have tried to take this from internet. Okay, so and it was very nice and effective. That's I have taken this. Sorry. Behavior sheet, organizational behavior sheet. जब चाइल्ड स्टेट आता है, ईगो स्टेट, तब कैसे कैसे सेंटेंसेस और कैसा कैसा रिएक्शन दे सकते हो आप, ये लिखा है आप यहाँ पे. कॉन्फ्रंटर है और कॉन्फ्रंटी है, रिसीवर एंड रिसीवी, राइट? कैसा हो सकता है व्हेन यू आर इन अ चाइल्ड स्टेट? यू कैन बी डिमांडिंग. चाइल्ड स्टेट कैन बी डिमांडिंग. इनफॉर्मल, चाइल्ड मीन्स इनफॉर्मल, राइट? कंप्लेनिंग, बार्गेनिंग, दीज आर चाइल्ड ईगो स्टेट्स. आई वांट माय लैपटॉप, डिमांडिंग. आर यू गेटिंग? ये स्टेट है जो चाइल्ड ईगो स्टेट, उसमें कैसा होगा? डिमांडिंग. I want my laptop, demanding. This is not fair. I won't do it, complaining, right? Oh, come on. I cannot do this, like that, complaining form. Are you getting all of you? If we see in confrontee side, it's not my fault. It can be of a fault of someone another. Right? It's not my fault. ये सब कब चलता है? When you are at a similar level. Friends के between में this can be possible. Right? But parent and child ego state आएगा, तब child ego state cannot be used like this. तब आपको अलग से sentence frame करना है where there are manners into your sentence. Okay? No, I won't do it. Child ego state. Hope I'm clear. Another one is here. First, the second one is parent. इसमें कैसा कैसा sentences होगा, कैसा ego states आता है? Angry, yes. Parent ego state में higher authority enjoy करते हैं. That's why obviously angriness is must. Okay, what is going on here? Manager can ask this. Okay, what is going on here? Angry, demanding. You'll have to solve my problem right away. ये सब कौन से ego state पे आता है? Parent ego state. Okay, I knew it. I just knew it that you will create a blunder. पैरेंट ईगो स्टेट, आप हक करके बोलते हो, right? The person who to whom you are communicating is at a lower level and you are at a higher level. Confrontee, उसमें देखो, you are responsible for it. You can blame. When you are at a higher authority, you can blame your employees, right? You can control them. You should do it. Control them. You should do it till the evening or till tomorrow. Controlling. आपने लिमिट दे दिया. कब दे सकते हो? When you have a parent ego state. So my point is, do not mix up your ego states while you are communicating. Okay? Avoid using ego states. Avoid using, no, not using, mixing. Avoid mixing ego states. Clear? Adult, child, parent. ये adult ego state है. You can go through this. We have a problem. ये adult ego state में again similar position. दो employees है same position पे, तो वो discuss करे, तो what can be the possibility? Informal. Okay, we have a problem. Let's see if we can solve. Problem solving. Adult ego state. Adult ego state and child ego state is little similar. Why? Because the person, one person and the another, that is receiver and the receivee, are at same level, right? Child ego state totally informal hai, adult mein semi formal hai. Okay, so we have a problem. Let's see if we can solve. So ye adult ego state hai. I understand that you can help me. Checking. Are you getting? You are checking someone. I feel upset. I found out what made me upset. Disclosing. Fine. So these are just samples, that these are the just an ego states. Okay. This is a life thing I have taken yesterday from Quora. I don't know you have an information related to Quora or not, but mostly you might be aware. Those who are using it mostly might be aware out of it. Quora is a one website. जिसको नहीं पता उनको बोल रहे हैं, बाकी जिनको पता है it's okay, right? Quora is a site where you can raise questions, and looking to the questions, public are allowed to answer your questions. तो सबके जो भी question को अगर आप Quora पे क्या करोगे, mainly we refer to the questions, those which are raised by the public. And agar you feel that this question is related to me, or I have a knowledge regarding this question, then you share your views. This is Quora, if I'm not wrong. Okay, this is Quora. So here questions are raised and answers are been given by the public itself, right? Here you can see on a Quora, there was 1 year ago, Richard Barry. He is has studied at Yale University, right? You can see this. He has raised a question. He has answered to the question, what are communication skills? तो मैंने ये आपको पढ़ाने के लिए नहीं दिखाया है. Just we will see कि public के viewpoint से what is communication. वो बोल रहे हैं, यहाँ पे देखो third line. You only have to watch a baby listening intently to their mom and attempting to duplicate the noise. This is communication and learning. बहुत nice example दिया है Richard Berry, right? What he says, what is communication skills? तो आप कहाँ से सीख सकते हो? A baby, little baby, 1 year baby and her mom, right? What happens? Whatever mom is doing, whatever actions, whatever activities, whatever noises, voices, right? Whatever mom is doing, who is following? Her baby is following, right? तो वो skills कहाँ से सीखते हैं हम? Noise करना है, कुछ cow says, then you say mama, right? तो कहाँ से सीखते हैं skills? How to communicate? Best example, we listen, we try to understand the receiver. Who is receiver over here? Mom. And who is receivee over here? Child, a little baby. Are you getting? So this is communication skills. So if you watch a baby listening to their mom, right? And attempting to duplicate that noises. This is learning the skills, how to communicate. Okay, so this is very very important. मुझे और भी अच्छे मिले हैं कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स पे, यहाँ पे ये बोल रहे हैं कोरा पे what is an ये है मैंने just screenshots लिए हैं to show you all that how the public is taking communication skills as. Okay, so that's why I have taken this. What is the name of a person who has good communication skills? यहाँ पे लिखा है question और उसका आंसर दिया है यहाँ पे, right? Can you see this? A person with good communication skill उनको क्या बोलते हैं? Is called articulate. उनको बोलते हैं articulate or eloquent, right? So a person having a good communication skill is an eloquent person कि उनके पास बहुत सारा nice skills है. दूसरा कोरा पे मुझे अच्छा मिला था, पूरा नहीं पढ़ना है हमके, I'll not bore you all, right? Just focus on the main cream points. What is good vocabulary for a person? ये मैंने पहले ही स्टार्टिंग में लिया था, coherence, synonyms. उसको बोलते हैं vocabulary. You improve your vocabulary. What is good vocabulary for a person with good communication skills? Second जो है ना, first second उस पे देखो. Use body posture to deliver your message. Strong body language. Good signs. Use this when you deliver a speech, when you communicate, when you face an interview. Okay? Thrash your opponent. Number third, thrash your opponents with harsh vocabulary. Most important. Thrash means आपको पता है Gmail, Yahoo उसमें thrash की facility देते हैं. Create a new email ऐसा होता है. Sent box होता है. Thrash भी होता है. Right? What is thrash? Move away the wasted mails or move away the deleted mails into a dustbin. Thrash, dustbin. क्या बोल रहे हैं? Opponent. Thrash your opponent. Opponent means जो आपका competitor है, right? उसको आप लो फील कैसे करा, आपको हमको किसी को लो नहीं फील कराना है, हमको हमारी पर्सनालिटी बढ़ानी है, right? So they are saying thrash your opponent. You can you can make others feel lower by your good vocabulary. अगर आपको दो तीन अच्छे वर्ड्स आते हैं और आपने यूज किए अपने डेली रूटीन में और आपके सेंटेंसेस में, तो सामने वाले पे बहुत अच्छा इम्पैक्ट पड़ता है, एंड दैट इज रियली 100% ट्रू. Okay, so thrash your opponents with your harsh vocabulary. Harsh vocabulary means use good vocabulary, use synonyms. हमको वो जो ऐसे जो सिमिलर जो सिंपल यूज करते हैं वर्ड्स, राइट, वैसे वर्ड्स यूज नहीं करने हैं. यूज समथिंग डिफरेंट बट सामने वालों को पता चले ऐसा. ओके, एज आई सेड पीपल, राइट, पीपल, तो उसका क्या हो सकता है सिनोनिम? इंडिविजुअल. Okay, to try to use like that. जो सब नहीं यूज करते हैं, try to use that. I'll go a little fast. Most effective communicator in the world, in India, I must say, that is Shri Narendra Modi ji. Right? मैंने नहीं बोला है. Here not we are not going anything in a political view. It's not a political view, right? Just we are learning something. And if you want to learn good posture, good communication skill, कोरा पे दिया है कि if you want to build up a personality, build up like श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी. यहाँ पे उन्होंने अपना व्यू शेयर किया है. मिस्टर नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने शेयर नहीं किया है. अवधेश जो है जिन्होंने लिखा है आंसर, उन्होंने बोला है कि Mr. Narendra Modi ji, he speaks with simple words and the whole world known by his name. Don't see him as a BJP leader. As I said, हम यहाँ पे कोई political view के लिए नहीं है. यहाँ पे ये मैंने इसलिए नहीं डाला है कि मुझे पसंद है इसलिए डाला. No, we need to learn something, right? So here he is also saying the same thing. Don't see him as a BJP leader. Just see him speaking, just see his speaking skills and influence of words on the world's people. See, not only India. જે છટા છે એમની બોલવાની, બરાબર, જે છટાથી બોલે છે, જે સ્કિલ્સથી બોલે છે, એ પ્રભાવ પાડે છે, રાઈટ? જે પણ લોકો છે, આપણું પબ્લિક છે, એ લોકો પર એવી પ્રભાવ પાડવાની, આને કહેવાય સ્પીકર. કે જેને એક મિનિટ બી એવું ના લાગે કે ના હું બીજે ધ્યાન આપીને બીજાની કોકની વાત સાંભળી લઉં અને પછી એમના ઉપર અટેન્શન આપું. નો, ધીસ ઇઝ નોન એઝ અ સ્પીકર. ધીસ ઇઝ નોન એઝ કમ્યુનિકેશન. હોપ આઈ એમ વેરી ક્લિયર ટુ યુ ઓલ. જે મને ડિલિવર કરવું હતું, જે ઇન્ફોર્મેશન આઈ વોન્ટ ટુ ડિલિવર ટુ યુ ઓલ સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ, રાઈટ? સો હોપ આઈ હેવ બીન થ્રુ ઇટ. Not 100%, but around 60%, I must say. Okay, so these are the things we should, हम हमारे आजू बाजू ही है सब लोग. As I said, I give an example, mom and child. तो उनसे सीखना है, कैसे सीखते हैं बच्चे, right? Political leader, उनसे सीखो how to dress up, right? In an event wise, how to dress up, how to use postures, how to use gestures, आंखें कहाँ कहाँ घुमानी है, right? हाथ का movement, hands movement, when and where to do. ऐसे ही नहीं hand movement करना है, right? And the last encore I have got this. There were many, but जो impact जो हमको लेना है communication से, तो some important things I have taken. Okay? देखो यहाँ पे ये बोल रहे हैं how good are you in communication, right? तो उन्होंने आंसर दिया है he is an autistic having a mild dyslexia. आपको पता है ये ऐसा डिजीज है, right? Autistic having a mild dyslexia. Though he is an autistic person, I'll give you here, इसके अंदर एक एग्जांपल दे दूं मैं. जो ऐसा ऐसा करते हैं ना हम, ગુજરાતીમાં કહીએ છીએ કે જીભ ચોટે બોલતા, રાઈટ? હા, તો એવું જ્યારે આવે તો તમે એમ કહી શકો કે ત્યારે કેમનું કમ્યુનિકેશન પ્રોપર થાય? પ્રેક્ટિસ. ओके, वी नीड टू प्रैक्टिस. उनको बाय बर्थ ऐसा है तो वो लेके पकड़ के बैठना नहीं है. उनको भी जॉब करनी है, उनको भी इफेक्टिव बनना है इन अ कम्युनिकेशन, राइट? सो वी नीड टू वर्क हार्ड. सो यहाँ पे सेम लिखा है, आई एम एन एक्सीलेंट कम्युनिकेटर दो ही इज एन ऑटिस्टिक. He is an excellent communicator, he can say. Why? Because I have worked very hard at it. Though he is autistic, having a mild dyslexia, he has worked very hard. Okay, and tried to overcome. So these are the lessons we should learn. हमारे आजू बाजू में ही है सब available. Clear? Fine. So here we end up. Okay. Fine. Hope Dr. Rasmita Madam, I was able to deliver my 60% to your students and those who are listening me. I thank to a whole Parul University Institute, to all the higher level dignitaries, and to all the teaching faculties. I'm very thankful, and most importantly, I'm very much thankful to my friend, come colleague, that is Dr. Ashmita Mali Madam, to give me this opportunity. Hope I'm not running out of the time. I can ask at last, if you have any questions, please do ask me. Thank you for your comments. I can see here on my screen, they have written, it is an excellent webinar. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much to you all students as well.
Okay, so student, any questions are there? Okay, so ma'am, here no any questions. So last, I extend my heartful thanks to you, ma'am, for providing such meaningful insights on this relevant information. Thank you, and thank you so much to students and Dr. Radhika, ma'am.
I am also thankful to you all. Thank you so much for listening me.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Okay, so you to wind up here. Bye bye, everyone. Bye. Good day. Have a nice day.
Yeah, shit.